The bag contains 5 red balls, 4 blue balls and 1 yellow ball. So we've got 10 in total, yeah, when we add them up. And it says then 2 balls are selected at random without replacement from the bag. Calculate the probability that the 2 balls selected are not the same colour. So if they're not the same colour, then we could have a combination of, say, red and blue. And, you know, there's a couple of ways of doing that, isn't there? It could be red-blue, or it could be blue-red. Or we could have red-yellow, or yellow-red. Okay, and then similarly then we could have blue-yellow, or yellow-blue. So there's quite a few different combinations we could have there. But it would be better, I think, to do the sort of reverse approach for working out this probability. Let's think the opposite. Let's think that they are the same colour. So if they were the same colour, we could have red, okay? They both could be red, or they both could be blue. Now, we could consider them both being yellow. However, there's only one yellow. So to think that we could get that is actually going to be 0. It's impossible to have yellow and yellow. So we don't even need to consider that. So if we work out the probabilities of each of these and total it up, that will be the probability that we don't want, and we want obviously the rest of the probability. So we can work out the probabilities of these and then take it away from 1. That would be the best approach here. So the probability of red, and then red. So red, we've got 5 chances out of 10, times then the second one would be 4 chances out of 9. So that works out to be 20. 5 times 4 is 20 over 90. And then the probability of them both being blue. So we've got 4 chances out of 10 times then, well, there'll only be 3 chances then out of 9. Okay, for the second one being blue. So we times them together, so we get 12 here and then 90 at the bottom. Okay, so if we add these together, that comes to 32 over 90. Now remember, that's the option we don't want. So to get the probability then that they're not the same colour, we just need to take that away from 1. Okay, so 1 take away 32 over 90. And of course, what's left then is going to be 58 out of 90. Okay. Right, part B then, this is a bag contains a very large number of ball bearings. 65% of the ball bearings are made of steel. Okay. The other ball bearings are made of cast iron. So 2 ball bearings are selected at random from the bag. Calculate the probability that they're both made of cast iron. Give your answer as a percentage. Well, in terms of calculating this here, probability that they are both cast iron, okay, well, the probability that they are steel is 65%. So then that means the probability that they are cast iron is 35%, yeah? Okay. So essentially, we need to have the probability of it being cast iron, okay, and then the second one being cast iron. So the probability of the first one being cast iron is going to be 35%, times then the probability of the second one being cast iron. Now, it's not replaced, okay, it's not being put back in the bag. However, because there's such a large amount of them, a very large, it says that there's probably thousands and thousands. Taking one out isn't really going to affect the percentage that much, okay? It's essentially going to be the same, isn't it? It's going to round to be the same at least, okay? So that's what we're going to do in this case. We're going to have 35% times 35%, and that will give us the probability. And of course, 35%, we need to do, there's a number of ways we could do this. We could do 0.35 times 0.35, okay? And we can work that out then as a decimal and then change it to a percentage. So when I'm doing 35 times 35, let's do that over here. So 5 times 5 is 25, so 5 carry 2. 3 times 5 is 15, add 2 is 17. And then on the next line, add a 0. 5 times 3 is 15, so 5 carry 1. And then 3 times 3 is 9, add the 1 is 10. We'll add them together, 5. 7 add 5 is 12, so 2 carry 1, and that's 2, and that's 1. So 1, 2, 2, 5. Now, of course, because it's decimals, we've got 4 decimal places, so that will be 4 decimal places in the answer, so that will be 0.1 to 25. So we want the answer then as a percentage, so we need to times this by 100%. So the answer that will go to be then will be 12.25. Obviously, the digits move 2 places to the left, so we get 12.25%.